Hey everyone, it's me, Kaylea. See, I got new glasses, so I can see much better. So I've been researching about macaws because, some of them are getting endangered, and even I don't like how people sell macaws because I think birds supposed to be in the wild, but that's my opinion. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will tell you guys in the description of the website that I got, where I got all the information. So let's begin. Probably many people are familiar with macaws and parrots as pets or animals. It might be difficult then for people to imagine what these large, loud, beautiful birds look like in the wild, because their flash of color of a wild macaw is becoming a rare sight. Species description and range. So there's a lot of macaw breeds, so I'm not gonna list them all, but you guys can check the website out. It's a really good one. I get all my information from there. I research a lot about animals. Although it is difficult to estimate, some people believe that there are 100,000 macaws, one type of breed macaws, before the arrival of Americans in South America. In 1990, the wild population was estimated to be 2,500 birds. That's pretty bad. The world's captive population is probably much larger, numbering in the thousands. Okay. Natural history. So usually they're found in rainforests and palm swamps, so that's pretty cool. Seasonally moist forests with a canopy to mature palm forest to grassy marshes. They usually nest in holes in trees, and the clutch size for their can carry 2 or 3 eggs, although only one fledgling survives. That's kind of sad. Macaws eat seeds, nuts, fruits, vegetable matter. 8 species of macaw palm are central to its diet. Exceptionally powerful bill, the largest of its kind in the world, allows it to eat otherwise inaccessible nuts and seeds. Macaws can eat poisonous seeds and unripe fruits that no other animal can digest. Well, scientists believe that it is possible macaws eat chunks of clay of riverbanks. The clay is thought to help absorb the poisons to help them harmless, or make them harmless. So, why they're endangered? Let's go to that right now. Because, they are getting sold, and their habitat loss and overpopulation or exploitation. And of the 145 species of parrot and macaws in Central and South America, only 45 are endangered to be extinct. All 18 species of macaws are threatened. The primary causes are habitat loss, like I said, and like pet trading. And usually some macaws go to 5,000 to 20,000 for just to be a pet, and that's kind of bad. Well, in 1988, this high price fosters a dangerous level of poaching and smuggling. Trees are cut down to remove the young from the nest holes, which is kind of mean. I really don't think that's really right for them to cut down trees. Macaws do not breed every year, even under the best circumstances, so this prediction on chicks is particularly bad for the species' survival. Since captured young survive so poorly, up to 99% die when captured and final sale. Adults are sometimes trapped through limbing of perches and use baited clamp nets. Still, for every macaw that arrives safely aboard, it is likely that 5 died on the way. That's kind of sad. The United States is the largest market for exotic pet trade, which I do not like that. And I live in Missouri, United States. In the last decade, 8.5 million birds, at least 85% of birds captured in the wild, were imported or smuggled into the United States. And the domestic bird trade often is not regulated. Millions of tropical birds, including parrots and macaws, are captured for local sale. About 50% of macaws trapped in Brazil were bought by Brazilians, rather than being sold overseas. It is common in many rural areas for households to have a pet bird. Half the whole households recently surveyed in northern Canada, in the way south, I think, had some kind of parrot. That's pretty bad. Another threat to macaws is the increased commercial sale of feather art by Indians or in southern Brazil. The feathers from up to 10 macaws are needed to make a single headdress. Once used only for local religious purposes, increased tourism in these remote rainforests has led to some visitors bringing home art made with endangered species. That's pretty sad. This one's really getting on my nerves though. In addition, ranchers kill macaws because they believe that the macaws damage palm trees, which ranchers use for fence posts, and scare rattle for their noisy behavior, which, yeah, they're noisy, but that's just rude. I just don't like that. In some places, local people still hunt macaws for meat. I don't think macaws are good to eat, though. And I wouldn't want to eat one either, because I think that's horrible. Trade regulations. All macaws are now listed on CITES Appendix 1, except for 2 species which are on the second appendix, and thus can trade it under limited circumstances. Improving monitor of pet trade and a crackdown on smugglers is needed. Since CITES does not address domestic trades, the government of countries where endangered birds occur also need to step in regulation of local bird markets, of course. A prohibition of commercial sale of Indian feather art would be helpful. Some zoos and private breeders save feathers that are dropped naturally and send them to native people in Central and South America. It is hoped this will reduce the number of wild birds killed to make ceremony headdresses and jewelry. Habitat protection and restoration. Ranchers are being encouraged to leave nest trees standing, replant food trees, recreate nest boxes for the macaws. Captive breeding. This one I don't like at all. Prized for their beauty and size, macaws are well represented in zoos, private collections around the world. Captive breeding programs may be a key to saving some of the rare macaws. Oh, okay, I didn't read that part. Yeah, that would be good. Well, guys, I think that's pretty much all for today. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, and anything. Bye.